everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I'm probably going to get outside and do some readings with my face, but for right now, my hair is a mess. And I haven't got dressed yet. It's early. But let's find out. This is a love reading. I'm not sure what we're getting into, but we're getting into it. Divine Feminine, how are you feeling right now? I'm going to do my old-fashioned spread, which I haven't done in a while. Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines. Again, this is energy, not gender. Whatever side sounds like you is you. Whatever sounds like your other person is your other person. And if I say it backwards, just flap it. And if none of it's resonating, it's not for you because it is a collective reading. Don't try to make it fit. I'm not sure your friends and family will approve of me. So they're not, I think they're feeling a bit of a difference. Maybe you're from different places. Maybe you're more successful. There's an element of people are going to talk shit, basically. What else? Divine Feminine, what would you like to say? You play too many games. So they don't know if they can trust you, but they forgive you for it. I think they understand that you might have intimacy issues, or this has already been discussed. Call me. So maybe you haven't reached out because you're scared that this person... Ooh, my finger's bleeding. Ew, I have blood on my card. 1 second. Can't believe it. I'm fresh out of Band-Aids. I have some in my car. I'm just too lazy. Frickin' hangnails. What I tell you? It's that time of year. My hands are getting super dry. Anyway, maybe you haven't called them because you think they're mad at you, but they're letting you know, I'm not mad. Call me. Hello. You care too much about what others say about our connection. That's why you're playing a lot of games. Because I think that you guys are from very different places, 2 very different cultures, and I think when people put the pressure on, you kind of trash this person or did in the past, or that's how they feel. You're love bombing me and talking shit behind my back, and I don't appreciate it. So yeah, instead of banding with this person, you kind of flap on them in their mind. You're not a loyal person, or you kind of like this kind of feels like the popular kid secretly dating the nerd, and when the rest of, the popular kids find out that he or she is dating the nerd, then they're like, I'm not dating that person, and they, the walk to remember that movie when they first started meeting, like, he didn't want anyone to know that they were friends and hanging out. There's that energy of, you're embarrassed of me, and it hurts their feelings. So let's see what the masculine side is feeling at this time. They also feel like they're not good enough for you, that you hurt their self-esteem. Sorry, channeling doesn't always stop when you want it to. You're the love of my life. Oh, you are playing games. Because you're not showing that in your life at all, masculines. You inspire me to be a better person. So this feminine, I feel like a lot of people took your shit, masculine, in life. They kind of let you be the shot caller in relationships. Not this one. This one's like, why are you talking shit? Why are you acting like you don't love me? This is some bullshit. They're verbal. They're not afraid to stand up to you. And I think you do feel bad. Ooh, I want to propose to you. So look who's coming out of what everybody's thinkingness. Good for you, masculines. I tried or used magic to try to get you to come back and love me again. Oh dear. So masculines have tried some love spells here. Never a good idea, masculines. It only repels your feminines. Because that's the nature of the beast. There's free will. You can't force someone to love you, and you can't force someone to come back. So when you try to force with spells, you are going against the laws of nature, and it will bite you in the booty. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to ruin it, but it will delay it, and it won't be the outcome you want. Like, think about I bet a lot of movie reference today, but people understand when you can relate it to something that they've seen. But remember in The Craft, when that Nancy character, you know, well, they were all fucking with that guy. Sarah, the lead character, wanted him to grovel and fall in love with her. So she kind of did it in a malicious way. But that, even when you're not doing it in a malicious way, I'm saying that could be your outcome. They become like a puppy and you don't think it's real. You're going to know it's the spell. And then that will cause friction in your relationship as well. But I think what backfired here for you, Divine Masculine, is your Divine Feminine, instead of seeing all this love about you, they saw the truth. And then they called you on it so that you would fix it, because that's how Spirit works. They don't want you going down the dark side with this magical shit. So they're teaching you a lesson by possibly losing the love of your life. So don't fuck around with that magic shit. I know that even when you don't set out with a bad intention, I just in this day and age, this world it's wartime, okay? It's genuinely, what side are you on at this point? Don't fuck with no magic. Don't do it. It's going to cost you too much. Unless you're like trying to heal a cancer patient, or you're trying to help a baby stay alive in a womb. If you are holistically doing something, I'm not talking about that. That's earth magic, yes, but at the same time, that's working with the angels, so you know what side you're on. Any kind of holistic stuff, I don't count that as magic, because somebody's coming to you like a doctor, like, I've tried Western medicine, I'm having all these tummy aches, I don't know what to do, can you like brew me a tea or do something to help my tummy? And if you do that and you use magic to make that tea, that is not what I'm talking about. That is not something that's going to get you in trouble. Love spells going to get you in trouble. Collecting money spells going to get you in trouble. Elevating your status, that's going to get you in trouble. Be leery of what you are practicing in this time. I spent many lives as a witch, so I'm not ever going to tell you not to practice. It's not the practicing is what I'm saying. It's the time we are in. You are going to be severely judged, far worse than normal times. Just putting it out there. You broke my heart when you walked away. Yeah, this Divine Feminine wasn't taking your shit. They told you. You don't treat me right. You act one way when we're together. You act a different way when we're apart. I don't want this flip-floppy. I think the fallout here was you don't treat me like I deserve. I know my worth, and I'm going to only pick someone who gives me my worth. I wanted you, but I don't need to accept this. And by them saying that, you're like, oh shit. Maybe you didn't realize you were like this. Maybe you didn't realize how much other people's opinions controlled your life. And you're like, wait a minute. Why do I give a fuck about all these assholes when all I want to do is be with this person? They make me happy. They make me feel good. Why am I making them feel ashamed? It was a wake-up moment for you. I never felt this way for anyone, so I ran away in fear. That's what it was. You were fighting it. You were denying it to the people in your life because you weren't ready to admit it to yourself. I do think that the Divine Feminine understands this. I don't care how long it takes, I'll fight for you. So Divine Masculine, you aren't taking this no. You're like, fuck your no. I'm sorry I was a dick. Let me show you I'm not a dick anymore. You know you love me. So, yeah. Oh dear, let's get into it. Good for you though, Divine Feminine, sticking up for yourself. Don't ever take nobody's crap. They either accept you for who you are, differences and all, and if they care, if they're gonna add into the peanut gallery, that ain't no ride or die. You saw that, you called it. But guess what? Now they are a ride or die because you called it. So maybe you don't want this person back. Maybe you do. That decision is yours. I'm just saying. You did the right thing. And Divine Masculine, it's not a bad thing on you. I think this absolutely needed to happen for you to see the control and power other people have on your life. Let's talk about music. pull. This is from Julissa's Messages. She's another reader from New York. Shout out to Julissa. I haven't actually watched her channel that much lately. Just been busy. I try to support other tarot readers that I like. I've been watching Tiara's Tarot lately. I've been on her kick because she's been kind of nailing my stuff lately. But I watch her on and off too. I actually haven't. The girl that made me get into tarot, she is Val333 Tarot. I don't know if she still has a page. I literally haven't watched her in like a year, and I feel so bad. I think about her from time to time because she's the one that inspired me to do this. And when she started her channel, she was like living in hotel rooms, and now she's married and happy. So it's just like living proof that, you know, stepping into your calling makes all the difference. And Divine Masculine, this is a message for you. Like, I think you were inspired by this person. I think they changed your life. And like I was inspired by other tarot readers, it did change my life. I went with it. I didn't fight it. And I think that's what you're learning to do, which is good. Good work. All right, Divine Feminines. No shame here, Divine Masculines. No shame. I'm a runner too. I can relate to that, Divine Masculines. When somebody really shakes me up, I have a lot of trauma and a lot of abuse in my past. So the immediate feeling of, oh, they're going to have a lot of control. And I'm not ready to give up that control, so I run a little bit. And it's a natural response to like anything with trauma or PTSD. So don't feel like it's a shitty person. It's actually, or that you're a shitty person. It's actually a pretty common trigger to people who have been traumatized. It's a common reaction. All right, Divine Femmes. Backstreet Boys, As Long As You Love Me. Although loneliness has been a friend of mine, I'm leaving my life in your hands. People say I'm crazy and that I am blind, risking it all in a glance. And how you got me blind is still a mystery. I can't get you out of my head. Don't care what is written in your history, as long as you're here with me. So this Divine Feminine really does understand your trauma, Divine Masculines. I think they completely understand that you are guarded. I don't know if they know your history or they just sense that about you, that you've had your heart broken or that you're going through something and you're either not being yourself or they see ahead of the curve. They see how much control and manipulation the people have in your family and life in general, and they kind of feel bad for you. They love you, they respected you, and it hurt them that you rejected them, but at the same time, I don't think they take it as rejection. I think they take it as you being wounded and acting out of a place of wound. This seems to be like an evolved Divine Feminine. I don't know if they know you well and they just know your history and why you're responding the way that you do. But although they took it to heart, it isn't detrimental here. They still do love you. They don't care if it doesn't make sense. This person embraced the weird of this from the get. You had a little bit of a harder time swallowing what the hell this was. This person is a little bit more in tune and welcoming of the weird. And when I say weird, is because I think this is a very odd couple, as in, like I said, jock, nerd, 2 different countries, 2 different cultures. There could be a reason why people are bitter about this. Like somebody could be married or in a long term, or like, what are you doing? You're throwing your whole life away for someone. Like this could be a love at first sight thing, an online thing. Like people don't understand online connections. They're like, you can't fall in love online. Yes, you absolutely can. It happens all the time. People fall in love. They actually meet online. They talk for like a year. They meet and they end up getting married. That absolutely happens. Don't let nobody tell you that shit ain't real. If your heart feels it, it's real. And that's what this Divine Feminine is getting at with this song. It doesn't matter what the world taught you, what love is supposed to be and how it's supposed to come into your life. That's bullshit. That's 100% bullshit. Love is the weirdest, most intense thing of your life. It can happen instantly. You can actually hate the person at first and then grow to love them. There's so many people that I know that got married who were like literal enemies at first. And it turned to love. Love has no boundaries. It has no rules. It has no limitations. And, it happens differently for everyone. This Divine Feminine is saying, I don't care who you are or where you're from. We can make this work. You're the one that I want. You got to drop the fear. So let's talk about Divine Masculine. Cardi B, ring. You don't hit my line no more. Oh, you don't make it ring, ring, ring. I wonder why, Divine Masculines. I can't keep this on the low. I want to make it ring, ring, ring. Should I call first? I can't decide. I want to, but a bitch got pride. The switching up shit, what I can't fuck with. I'm feeling you, but you're hard to get in touch with. This person has you on lock. They want to give you a chance, but I think ultimately, Divine Masculine, they're afraid to let you in and to realize that, they let you in and that either you're going to hide their relationship and be embarrassed of them, or that you're going to bring this person around and it's just going to get to you to the point where you're just going to break up with them because you can't handle the pressure. So I don't think they're blocking you because they don't love you. They're blocking you because you rejected them and they're not sure you have the strong moral character to say, hey, don't pick on them. Hey, this is my relationship. If you don't fucking like it, you can leave. They don't see you as a defender. They don't see you as someone who's going to ride or die for them. So that has their wall up. They're not going to make it easy for you because they do love you. They have true, genuine feelings. This person would fight for you. They would stand in that room and say, you're all jealous motherfuckers, and that's the truth of it. You can't stand this person being happy. You can't stand that this person chose differently than you and that it worked out. This person sees the truth of all these naggers around you. You don't, Divine Masculine. It's not necessarily you that they don't want to be around. It's the people around you. They're extremely toxic to your relationship with this person and to this person. They're bullies. They're mean. They judge this person. They don't accept this person for who they are. Why would this person put themselves in a room with you and them when you sided with them over this person? You gotta earn their trust back. They're making it 100% difficult for you to reach out because only people who, like you said, Divine Masculine, you're going to fight for this person. So if this person is making it difficult and you just give up, then they know that you have not changed at all. This is a test, Divine Masculine. Do you want this person? Are you going to stand up for this person? Are you going to tell these people to back off? You better do it in front of them because they don't believe you. Point blank, period. They're not going to reach out. You hurt them. You hurt their pride. You hurt their ego. You disrespected them. You made them feel less than. And you just kind of let it linger. And this is where you're at, lingering in this. This person understands why you did it, but at the same time, there's hurt there. There's no acknowledgement. There's no forgiveness. There's no, I'm sorry I did that to you. You got to prove that. Oh, dear. Let's get some astrology going. This could be your sign, your person's sign, or emotions, which I will explain. I'm not going to do sides for this one. I'm just going to let them come out. Sun in Scorpio. You guys have a lot of passion for each other, like a lot. This is undeniable passion. It does not make sense on how you two are going to come together or why, but it's undeniable chemistry. Undeniable compatibility, even if you are different. And I think that's what shakes up the people in your life, Divine Masculine. People fear what they don't understand. Sun in Pisces. Yeah, the higher purpose of all of you two coming together is for you, Divine Masculine, to see your own unique authenticity. Because this person over here, Divine Feminine, has already embraced their weird. You're learning to embrace your weird. Because you both have a weird purpose together, being weirdos together. There's nothing wrong with being weird. I am as weird as they get, and I say that with pride. And so whoever accepts me has to accept my weird. But in order for them to accept my weird, they have to accept their own. That's what you needed to catch up with. You needed to stop being afraid of being with the weird one or going against the grain. Eclipse in Cancer, acceptance. You're both accepting what this is, Divine Feminine, even though you're hurt. You know that this person is changing. You're feeling them coming back around. You're not ready to give up on this just yet either, even though you're being a little bit stubborn. Moon in Aries, courage. Neither one of you have the courage to come forward just yet to really talk to each other about what's going on and express emotions. Divine Feminine doesn't want to face the fact that perhaps Divine Masculine is still embarrassed of them, or Divine Masculine doesn't want to face the fact that perhaps Divine Feminine just can't forgive, that they have to move on. So there's a lot of fear about what the outcome is going to be that's actually stopping you two from speaking. Your fear is too big on both sides. Moon in Libra. You guys are very, very in love. This is real love. It scares the fuck out of you. That's how you know it's real. You can't fucking make sense of it. You can't stop thinking of it. You got the shakes. I'm not comfortable with that kind of love either, but at the same time, I want that love. Shake me the fuck up. At the same time, oh shit. You know what I mean? Because that's how you know it's real. I want the real thing. I'm willing to go to war for the real thing. And this Divine Feminine is in my boat as well. Divine Masculine, I think you're getting in the boat with us too, and I like it for you. You're following your passion. You're following your love. You're stepping into courage. I think you are telling people in your life, you know what? It doesn't have to make sense to you. It just has to make sense to me. And there could be you could be getting some buck back because you're starting to speak up. Well, fuck them, Divine Masculine. This is your life. They either ride with you, including the person that you love, or they can step off. Oh my God. Sun in Leo. You guys make each other happy when there isn't all this drama. And I think you would be a lot happier if you'd stop allowing this drama to participate in your relationship. Moon in Virgo, contentment. You're both very content on your own. You're very independent people. But I think you're recognizing that you can be yourself with each other, and that brings a sense of contentment maybe neither of you ever had. Again, with Eclipse in Aries, collaboration. You both want to put love into this, but you want to communicate. This is like sit down energy. You might want to work with each other on something because you have higher purpose and collaboration. Maybe you're going to like do passion projects together. Sun in Taurus, practicalities. There is that need to want to settle down and make this official on both ends. Sun in Aquarius, there's going to be an opportunity for you two to come together, or you're trying to create an opportunity so that you can run into this Divine Feminine. Eclipse in Taurus, reevaluation. You guys are thinking about everything that went wrong. You're replaying it in your mind. And because of it, it is acting like a roadblock here, but at the same time, it's reminding you of who you don't want to go back to becoming. Oh my God, Taurus again. Moon in Taurus, self-esteem. You're gaining that courage with your self-esteem to come forward. You can't come forward and talk and give your heart out if you're still insecure. So you're working on your insecurity so that you can come and have that sit down and talk to each other about what's going on. Sun in Cancer is popping to me as well. You feel like home to each other. Maybe you feel like you've had past lives together as well. Let's see. Let's go here. What exactly is going on the Divine Feminine side? You guys could see my hair. I literally just rolled out of bed and threw my robe on, went pee, sat down. I haven't even ate yet. I'm starving. The butterfly. You want this healing, Divine Feminine, in this relationship, but you are doing a lot of transforming in your life. You have a lot of life stuff going on. But Butterfly came out right. You're blossoming. You're embracing this change. These are too dark to see because they're black cards. So please just trust what I'm reading. Seduction. Ooh, are you trying to call in the Divine Masculine? You're trying to dress all sexy, trying to do things to get their attention. You're luring them back. How much do you want to fight for me, Divine Masculine? How much do you want me back? Let me make myself look like a delicious snack. I'm on to you, Divine Femmes. No judgment here. There's the endings. Yeah, they're upset that this ended. Although they are the ones that put the foot down in this and might have caused the ending, they didn't feel like they had a choice because they weren't being valued. Looney, what are you doing? You okay? She's licking the walls. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Oh, Looney. But yeah, they're upset about the ending. That's why they're trying to call you back. Or maybe, for some of them, I feel like they're getting rumors that you, Divine Masculine, are interested, maybe. So maybe they're coming out dressing a little bit more sexier if they know where you are. But for most part, I don't really feel like it's luring you physically. I think that this glow up is just naturally seducing you, Divine Masculine, because when somebody has a glow up, they're high vibrational, they're confident, and that just makes someone even more sexy, you know what I mean? So I'm not necessarily sold that this is a purposeful thing, but don't get it twisted. When they have the opportunity to make you drool, Divine Masculines, they're taking it. Yeah, they might want to go on vacation with you, but you are paradise to them. You are their wish fulfillment, and they feel terrible that it ended. But they just feel powerless at the same time because of how it all went down, because of how they feel disrespected. They can't be the one that comes to you. So they're doing everything they can to pull you back to them. Oh dear. Separation, yeah. This is definitely not, they don't want to be separated from you anymore. But they, like I said, are in their pride. Their pride was hurt, so they're not going to come running back to you. I think what they want, Divine Masculine, is to see that fight. To see you fighting for them. I think that's a major turn on for this Divine Feminine. Alright, Divine Masculine, what's going on for you? Oh. The Dragonfly, you are in transformation too. You're facing your shadow side. Girl talk, it came out in reverse. I don't think you are talking to these judgy ass people. I think you're keeping this to yourself. You're protecting this relationship because I think what you couldn't see before was how the Divine Feminine felt about their reaction. Whether they said something to them or not, it was energetically, from the people in your life to your Divine Feminine, energetically they outcasted them. Maybe you couldn't see that they were doing that because you love these people too and you didn't want to see the bad parts of them. But I think now you very, very clearly see the bullying or the unfairness of it. So you just don't talk or show any emotion when they talk about this person. They don't know one way or another how you feel because you've just shut down. So that's not necessarily standing up to them. That's just being passive. You're still allowing those people to trash your Divine Feminine. That's not exactly going to win their favor, Divine Masculine. Being quiet and not participating in the trash talk or whatever's going on, that's still wrong. If you are ride or die for somebody, like, example, in my life, if I'm in a room, if I'm dating someone, and that person is not with me, and I am in a room with that person, I don't care if that person is their mother, is their father, is their best friend, their boss. I don't give a shit. If that person degrades the person I am with, and they are not here to hear it themselves, I will speak for them. Don't say that. They're not here to say anything about it. It's not necessarily that I come hard, but hey, they're not here to say what happened. They're not here, whatever. You want to take it up with them. Do not talk about my person. I shut that fucking shit down. I do not give a shit. And if you're being a dick, I will come hard. That's my person. That's my ride or die. You do not fucking talk shit. I will kick you in your throat. Not physically, but verbally. Like, fuck off. Don't be talking about my boo. This is what the Divine Feminine wants from you, Divine Masculine. That automatic shutdown that I will not tolerate. Go fuck yourself if you don't like it. That's what they want from you. That's what they're expecting. I don't blame them. I would not, man, woman, doesn't matter. How do you expect anybody to have respect for you or to give you their heart when you just are quiet, when people are trashing them? If you stay quiet while your person is being trashed, that is not loyalty. Do you have to be aggressive? Do you have to pick a fight? No. But standing, hey, all right, it's getting heated. We're not getting into this. You're not going to talk to them like that. We're not doing that. Simple. Not rude. Shutting it down. You're in defense, in support of your person. It's you and them against the world, and that's it. That's how a relationship makes it. Right, wrong, or indifferent, if your person is standing up, fighting a whole room, your ass better be right next to them. Fight in that room too. Even if it's scary, even if it's intimidating, you better be right there as a fucking pair, or you ain't making it nowhere. Clock. You're feeling the crunch. You're feeling you're losing this person. Don't think I'm just preaching at you, Divine Masculines. There's lots of Divine Feminines that need to learn this lesson too. It's just a point in relationships. You cannot be passive when your person is being treated unfairly, because that will 100% become resentment from the other person. You didn't stand up for me. You didn't defend me. How can you say you love me and you said nothing? Actions do speak louder than words in those circumstances, and sometimes you can't come back from it because somebody will get turned off, or they'll realize that their love for you is harder than your love for them. Yeah, you think this is over, but you have so much passion for this person. You want to take another shot. I think you're just very intimidated. You know you fucked up. You know you did. This person knows you did. But remember what they said. They're not mad about it. I think they understand. It's hard with the peer pressure. If you know everybody in the room and everyone's like, oh, why are you doing that? And you're like, oh, you just don't want to hear it. They understand, but at the same time, it's like, wow, really? You threw me to the fucking wolves? So let's see how the Divine Feminine, what are you feeling right now? Yeah, they are trying to release you. Because they don't see you coming back. They don't see this fight yet. Or maybe you're with someone, Divine Masculine. They don't want nothing to do with you if you're still with your person. Express your love. They do want, I think they want you to, I'm hearing, leave the one, Usher, leave the one you're with, start a new relationship with you. But I know that's not the exact, leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship with you, but I think it's opposite. They want you to leave their person and come, like a movie moment, just show up and I left them, I'm in love with you. Like a grand gesture in front of all these haters. All the people that picked on this person, they want you to make it known that you fucking love them, so that they can look them in the face and be like, you ain't gonna fuck with this. They want to see that line drawn from you. As fucked up as it is, it would be a massive turn on. Divine Feminines, this is a situation that's tricky because I understand your side of it. They're judgy motherfuckers. They just judged you because they don't want your person to be happy, or they just don't like where you're from or whatever. But if this is like their siblings, their family members, don't be the reason why a family falls apart, because then that's narcissistic behavior. Sometimes it does take that separation. It really sucks in relationships when you have to do like holidays separate, when you have to like go see your family member without the other person. But sometimes that's the only way to save a relationship. And at the same time, sometimes that's how you show your family members, like, if you don't come around as much because you don't like my person, if they want you around, they're going to be like, well, we need to start embracing this person because obviously they're not going anywhere, and we're going to lose our family member if we don't. It could be a wake-up call, but at the same time, it's a verbal nod of, this is who I love. This is who I love. You don't have to love them, but I do. And I'm not going to bring them around and subject them to feeling that way, but I'm not, just going to kick my family out of my life. There's boundaries that need to be set here that Divine Feminine wants to see. But they want to know how you feel, and I think they do want to express to you their feelings as well. Divine Masculine, let's see what's good with you. Chemistry, unrequited love and chemistry. You don't think this person likes you at all. You feel like they're not attracted to you at all. They feel like getting to know each other, but you want to get to know each other. You feel like you turn this person off. You might have children in the way, and you have let your friends help you, and honeymoon. So you are talking to your friends. I think some friends are for this, and I think some friends are really judgy because you clearly have someone with children. You could be leaving someone, in the process of leaving someone, trying to start another relationship, and they're like, what are you doing? You're not healed from this. So I don't know what the banter is, but it all stemmed from asking for help. What you feel connected to this person, this Divine Feminine. What do you think I should do? And then all of their opinions got in the mix, and then something happened here. I think you're taking care of, like, if you have responsibilities. Children could be a job. It could be childhood wounds. Like, you could be in therapy, getting over trauma so that you don't carry it into this relationship. You could be getting a divorce, figuring out what you're going to do with your kids. So starting a new relationship would just, not look good in court. I don't know what. There's a million things. I need more cards. All right, so let me see. Talk to me about Divine Feminine. Break it down for me. You've won the lottery. Make room for wonderment. They feel lucky to have known you. Even all of this shit, they feel lucky that you have come into their life, that you are their dream come true as far as partner. They might have literally won some money too. Oh, jeez. Stop and take in the view. Take stock of the treasures you've earned. This person's on pause and just reflecting on their own success, and they're just trying to, I think, throw themselves at work. Where am I going from here? Because they feel like this is deaded, that you're not coming back. And Divine Masculine, you feel like it's deaded because this person just doesn't want you and you're not strong enough to come back. Knights of the Round Table. Let their love lift you high. They want you to come and fight. They want you to come honorably. They want you to come correct. My ride or die. I want to be able to confide in you and trust in you. They could be confiding and trusting in their own people about this scenario as well. They could be a part of a secret society or just trying to build something in secret for themselves. But overall, they want you to be their white knight, to come and save the day and heal their heart and make some kind of grand gesture. They have a lot of demands over here. I'm not going to lie. Why? Why do you have so many demands, Divine Feminine? Ocean of emotion. They want to see your emotion. You're cold. You've been cold to them. You've shut them out. So now they're like, I want So like if you're somebody who's very stoic, who doesn't like to cause attention to yourself, who isn't very romantical, yeah, you want me? I want you to tell this entire room that you're in love with me. It's a little bit of a dare. Not like a demand, more like a dare. Oh yeah? You're serious this time? Okay. I don't believe you. I want to see it. They want to see it. That's why I'm picking up grand gesture. It's not that they have something grandiose, specific that they want you to do. They want to see how important they are. They want to see how much they matter because you rejected them, because you made them feel less than. Now they want you to earn it. Damn. Feminists. I don't blame you though. They're a little bossy. They're a little bossy right now. I'm a New Yorker. I'm used to it. Never a crowd on the leading edge. You're falling away from the crowd, Divine Masculine. I think you were realizing listening to the peanut gallery cost you this person. Dream sanctuary. You're dreaming about this person, daydreaming. You can't get this person out of your mind. You don't want to get this person out of your mind. Yeah, you're in great company. You can be yourself. You love being in the energy of this divine feminine. You love it. Become the elixir. But this is also you realizing the company you keep was pretty shitty. So I think you did trim the fat. I think you are keeping the ones that are good for you, and you're deading bad friends. You want to build an environment that this divine feminine can come in and not feel so harsh and judged. You know what I mean? So you're getting rid of all those bully people. It's like people that aren't just coming around to the fact that you love this person, that you're not changing your mind. Some of your friends are like, all right, well, I'm sorry I was so harsh. I thought you were a little bit crazy, but I get it now. You know, some friends, you know, they just worry for you, so they don't always act correct, but they come around. I think you are keeping those ones. But the rest of them that just can't come around, you're done. I think you're a little bit resentful that you listened in the first place. Let's see. This one's a bit long. I'm going to close it out after this. Divine Feminine, what do we need to know? Your life is a canvas. You're out there creating a new life for yourself. You're throwing yourself into new work endeavors. Just keep going for it. And if this Divine Masculine is going to step up and come correct, then deal with it when they come. But in the meantime, just keep doing you, living your art. You're on a really good path here. Messenger. So I think you are going to get a message from this Divine Masculine. Star brothers, or somebody in the masculine's life, could be a brother, or this in general is telling me this could possibly be a flame or a soulmate, but in this cycle and this affiliation, they're just not ready for you. So maybe you're going to go on with a new soulmate, or you're going to meet someone else. Divine Masculine, good for you. Star Keeper, keep searching for your own truth, Divine Masculine. Oh, you realize a lot about your life, what you want, and the people in it through this connection. Grow with that. Keep growing with that. All paths lead home. Know that by listening to yourself and not the other people is how you come home to yourself. It's how you create the life that you want. This is the lesson you needed to learn. Star family, so you are a part of a bigger purpose. You have a big giant community, might be powerful people, and this person is not of that. But that does not mean that they don't have a place in this star family, that they themselves aren't a star. You need to really stop looking at 3D stuff and what the 3D offers you, and start looking at the 5D and what the 5D offers you. And what I mean by that, 3D love is nice body, they sexually appease you, they can buy you nice stuff, your life will be luxurious. That's all 3D based trivial shit that does not matter. 5D stuff is loving someone unconditionally, having a best friend, a confidant on those tough days where you can tell all your secrets to and they will never tell. that they literally walk their life with you emotionally. They're your emotional confidant. That's 5D. Do you want love that can buy you things, that can look good on your arm, or do you want love that fills you up and completes you? Do you want 3D love, fake shit that isn't going to last, that it's for reasons or vanity, or do you want the true love that doesn't make any fucking sense, that shakes not only you, but everyone around you? This is true power couple shit here, spiritually. But perhaps you're in a power couple with somebody who is arm candy, who gives you this luxurious life. Or you're expecting a certain quality of life because you're in this star essence of you have all this abundance. Maybe somebody coming into your life that doesn't look at things in the 3D will be extremely beneficial to you. It already has, Divine Masculine. It already has shown you that you were a little bit, self-absorbed in the fact of you wanted to be a people pleaser. You wanted everybody to look at your life and want your life. That's not how you live your life. You should want your own life and just be happy to live in it. It's not a competition. It's not a contest. It's not about sex. It really isn't. Sex is a perk of a relationship, and I think this is what you get confused on, Divine Masculine. Sex and orgasm is not love. Like having a nice body, being able to party together, being able to just hang out is cool, but that's just a friend you have sex with. A partner is somebody who pushes you, doesn't make you comfortable. In fact, pushes you outside of your comfort zone, tests you. You don't know what's coming around the corner. You just know that you want them there. You push each other's buttons because as you go through life, your job is to help each other shift and evolve into these higher vibrational beings. Be a higher vibrational couple, not a low vibrational couple. Step away, Divine Masculine, from the stereotypical stuff. Divine Feminine has already done that, but Divine Feminine, you still need a little bit of work on your expectations. Everybody messes up. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has trauma. And just because you're ready for love doesn't mean your partner necessarily is. You need a little bit of a lesson in patience. People coming correct when they are correct, not when you want them to be correct. But if somebody loves you and they come and they pour your heart out to you, pay attention to the emotion and how you feel and is it genuine? Are they pouring their heart out? Don't look at what they have in their hand, what they're coming at you with, what they're doing. Yes, listen to what they're saying, but the vibe of this person, if every part of that vibe says this person loves you, trust it if your heart says yes. Everything is a work in progress. This person does not know how to love correctly. It's going to take work. Do you love them enough to coach them through it? Or are you going to harp on them? Are you going to make demands through their whole development? Because you can't do that. If you can't help them and hold their hand through these, I don't think they saw the 3D part of them before you. So if you can't hold their hand and help them see it, and because something else is going to pop up, they're going to act 3D low vibrational because they're learning. It's a learning curve. So if you're just going to jump ship every time they have a learning curve, that's not healthy for this Divine Masculine either. That wouldn't be you coming correct at this person either. Having a list of demands just to get your heart isn't healed either. So you need a little bit of work and letting go of, and I get it, because when your pride gets hurt, especially when you're in love with someone and you find out they've been trashing you, I totally get that. That would hurt my ego too. I would react like you too. I'd be like, you know what? Earn it then. I would say the same thing, but that doesn't mean we are right about that. That's pride. And it does take me a minute to be like, all right, maybe I'm being a little tough on you because you hurt me, but I get it. I'm not going to make it easy for you because I made it easy for you the first time and you hurt me. I totally understand. Just make sure you're deading all of that so you don't carry it into a future if you want one with this person. So if they do reach out to you, reach out and talk to each other. Yes, express how you felt, how it made you feel, but make sure it's past tense. Because you can't go forward if you're just going to keep beating the same dead horse. You know what I mean? Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you all again soon. I'm going to get dressed and start my day. It's starting to get warm and beautiful. Last day of summer. I got mad applications out. All I can do is sit here and wait. So I'm not trying to stress about that. Anyway, love and light. Bye.